Quinny, has it almost been I almost want to say an ideal build-up to this occasion now? I know there's obviously a bit of more pressure, on you guys, and you want to qualify for the World Cup and stuff, but did it sort of help to have almost a more fun and exciting, series against the West Indies, just to get into form, get into a nice rhythm and a nice mindset for this last push perhaps for, World Cup qualification?
Yeah, obviously it's quite nice. The fact that a lot of the guys got a lot of time out in the middle and got some form behind their names, obviously quite nice. I'm just treated like another game, I guess. Obviously, everyone knows the importance of these two games. But yeah, it's like we're playing another team. Just got to come prepared and just come out running.
And I suppose it also, given the fact that you guys have sort of shown a bit of glimpses of the blueprint and the brand that you guys want to play, it's almost easy. I almost want to say just forget about the occasion. Let's just go out, and play like we would, in any other situation, even though there's a bit riding on this.
Yeah, obviously we're trying to play aggressive brand of cricket, but when I say aggressive, I mean aggressive, but also very clever in the way we go about things, making sure we choose the right options, not just double step and just try hit sixes all the time. It doesn't work like that, especially in the longer format. We need to be clever, more strategic, how we want to get more boundaries in a sense, or build a bigger strike rate. So yeah, we are still a working process for us. Obviously we've seen that we will fail from time to time. But it's been working for us, and the guys are really enjoying it. So it looks like the guys are really coming together for this new way we want to go about it.
Quinny, you've been part of almost a season of almost a whistle stops, to the fringe venues and stuff. You were in Kimberley, you were in Bloemfontein, East London. Nice, almost to end the season, at another smaller venue, in Benoni. Nice to be back.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've played, yeah. I can't remember how long, but I know it's been a while. It could potentially be Timber's debut, actually. So it's quite a long time ago. It's nice to be back. It's genuinely a pretty decent wicket. So yeah, it's good to be back. Hopefully, hopefully the rain stays away. And we can get down and play some good cricket.
Great, thanks, Hart. We have a couple online. We'll start with Telford.
Thanks, Lucy. How's it, Quinton? It's been a fair few months now since that game in Adelaide in November in the T20 World Cup where the Dutch actually beat South Africa. I appreciate it's a different format and a lot has changed, but how much do you think the South African team has grown since then? Are you a better team now than you were during that World Cup?
I think we pretty much the same. Maybe a slight better. I think during that game it was just a really bad day for us as players and South Africans in general. Just sad it had to be that game. But I think going even before that we were still playing pretty good cricket, and now we're still playing pretty good cricket. So we've just got to make sure we rock up and not take things for granted, and make sure we come out come out on all cylinders.
Thanks, Telford. For those.
Thanks, Lucy. Hi, Quinny. Quinny, what has changed in the batting philosophy over the last couple of months? I mean, we know that you guys always like to be aggressive, but particularly, someone like you we saw in that 100. There seems to be a bit more of a license to kind of go out and really kind of express yourself. What has changed? Is it mindset or technique or instruction?
No, I think it's just backing from the coaches. I wouldn't say giving us a license, because you don't really want to turn around and say, sorry coach, we threw our wicket away. It's not about that. It's just about us being clever in the way we score the runs. For example, we played a T20 in England last year, and I think we only scored one or two sixes, and we end up scoring 200 on that field. So that's the sort of thing that we're trying to build. You don't always have to score big runs just by hitting sixes, but just by being clever in your approach, by running the extra twos, the fours. Obviously sixes will come with the way we want to play, but like I said, it's just about taking the smarter option of when you go about it, and then obviously on top of that the backing of it. We know we've sat around and chatted and said we are playing aggressive and we are taking the right options, but we're getting out to it or miss execution, we're happy to live with it. But if we're not doing it like that way, then obviously we need to sit down and talk about it. So it's just a matter of being clever in the way we go about things. And yeah, if we get out the way that we backed ourselves and did it the right way, then we won't have any issues.
Thanks for that. It goes Stu, then Ken.
Thanks, Lucy. Hi, Quinton. One concern has been about overrates and the possibility of sanctions and losing points in the Super League. Has that been raised within the team? And how will you guys guide it on the field to ensure that you don't fall shy of overrates and a possible sanction from the ICC?
Yeah, Rob's just obviously just told the boys, just make sure that it doesn't happen again. Bit of a slap on the wrist. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we won't do it again. It's not too big of an issue. It's a controllable thing. So it's just a matter about getting out there and hustling as quick as you can all the time. So it's a quick fix. So it's nothing too stressful about it.
Thanks, Stu. Ken.
Thanks, Lucy. How's it, Quinny? I presume you guys know what strip you're going to be playing on tomorrow, and are there any sort of particularly short boundaries like there were at the Wanderers for the last T20 game? And then just putting your captain's hat on, how do you kind of deal with a short boundary like you had at the Wanderers the other night? And for you as a batsman as well, how do you make the most of a short boundary?
Yeah, I think we looked at the wicket. I think it's pretty much a centre wicket. So I don't think there's too much difference in the dimension of the field. I think what there does looks like there's quite a bit of wind. So that might be a factor. We'll take into account batting and bowling. But yeah, obviously the Wanderers as a batsman, it's what you look to target in any way possible. Obviously a bowler is trying to not get hit there. In any way possible not to get hit there. Obviously certain situations demand the way you go about it. But you know, you play at Centurion, there's a slightly shorter boundary, but you play there and there's no such thing as a short boundary because the ball travels so far. So it's just a matter of us, more Sunday coming out, and we'll have a chat about how we're going to go about it against the bowlers. And yeah, and obviously tomorrow I think it's just a fair game.
Thanks, Ken. I'm going to go Kate, then look to round up with Phillips.
How's it, Queenie? Hi. So I think the guys have spoken to you the same mindset that the cards you dealt with, you guys are going to go at. So i.e. should this series not go your way and you have to go to Zimbabwe to qualify. But you know, I think looking at the last few months and how good the batsmen have been, sure you didn't win the T20 series and you drew the ODIs with West Indies, but with that viewpoint of how good the batsmen have been in the last few months, surely you talked about how disappointing you would be to not qualify automatically?
Yeah. Obviously we have been batting really well. Obviously we were disappointed after the loss. But also, you know, fairly happy in the way we went about things. Obviously, it's, you know, they played really well, the West Indies, and obviously, at least I am gonna try and give my absolute best not to go to Zim for the qualifiers. If I have any chance to do that, I will make sure of it, or at least do my best of it. I'm pretty sure the other guys will also make sure. So yeah, I'm sure we'll rock up 100% and ready to go.
Thanks, Lucy. Connie, just on yourself personally, how much are you enjoying your game at the moment? It seems like you're batting with a lot of freedom and everyone seems to be getting on really well. Can you just maybe explain a little bit on whether the mood has changed, and especially for you personally?
Well, I think just in the team, we're all just really good friends, so it's easy to have a good environment. So we're all really good friends, so it comes easy for us. And yeah, we just all having fun about it. That's the way we're going about it. Everyone's enjoying the cricket, the brand that we're trying to play. And yeah, that's pretty much just it. Everyone's just really enjoying the setup at the moment. Sometimes we haven't won most things, but we don't get too too hot sore about it because we've been playing really well. But yeah, we're just really enjoying our cricket as a team.